following topics, that is combustion, combustible substances, non-combustible substances, and what are the conditions necessary for combustion, and at what temperature the substance catch fire, that is ignition temperature, and about inflammable substances. So let's start with the topic combustion. So here, to discuss combustion, first of all we will discuss our day-to-day example, like when we celebrate Diwali, the festival of light. Many things we see or do on this day involves combustion reaction. Now combustion reaction, to understand easily, I take the word burning. Okay, so the activities like lighting lamps, burning crackers are all combustion reactions. So let us know more about the combustion reaction. We will discuss combustion. So combustion is a chemical change, means once the combustion take place, the substance which is under combustion, its property completely get altered. Okay, so the burning of a substance in the presence of oxygen is known as combustion. That means कोई भी चीज़ जो जल रही है ऑक्सीजन की प्रेजेंस में, तो उसको हम combustion कहते हैं. This reaction always give off heat and light. Okay, in this reaction heat and light is produced. When we are sitting near the bonfire, we will feel heat coming out from the fire. The process of combustion is therefore an exothermic reaction. So whenever we usually plan the bonfire, means when there is a fire and we sit nearby to it and enjoy the night, okay, mainly the cold nights, okay, so we will find that the heat is coming out from that fire, and from that we can know that the combustion is an exothermic reaction. When coal burns, it gives out heat energy which can be utilized for various purposes. Light is also given out during the process of combustion, either as a flame or as a glow. So in combustion basically we can get flame as well as glow. Sometimes the flame is more, glow is less, and sometimes the glow is more, flame is less. For instance, flames in case of burning wood and glow in case of burning coal. Okay, so let's start. Combustible and non-combustible substance means those substances which are catch fire and those which are not catching fire, depending on whether substance burn in the presence of oxygen or not. So when we talk about combustible and non-combustible substances, we are talking about the substance can burn or cannot be burned in the presence of oxygen. They are classified under these categories. Combustible substances, substances that catch fire easily in the presence of oxygen, are known as combustible substances. They are mostly made up of hydrocarbons, means hydrocarbons are the compounds which are made up of hydrogen element and carbon element. When these substances burn, carbon dioxide, water are formed as product, and heat and light are released as a byproduct. For example, wood, paper, coal, hydrogen, liquefied petroleum gas, that is LPG, which we are using in our homes, natural gas, that is CNG, which are we using in vehicles, petrol, kerosene, diesel, and alcohol catch fire easily, and hence they are combustible substance. Means these substances can be burned easily in the presence of oxygen, and they are known as combustible substances. Non-combustible substances which don't catch fire or don't catch fire in the presence of oxygen, like sand, rock, water, glass, so they don't catch fire though the oxygen is there. Okay, so these are non-combustible substance, means they don't burn in the presence of oxygen under the favorable conditions. Okay, now what are those favorable conditions? So let's know. Conditions necessary for combustion. So the conditions which are necessary for combustion to take place are given below. That is, the first condition, presence of combustible substance. Means first of all we need the substance which we need to burn, so that substance is necessary. Second, the supporter of combustion. The main supporter of combustion is only and only one, that is oxygen. Heating the combustible substance to the ignition temperature. Now what that ignition temperature is, that should be very much understood by us, so that we are able to understand what is ignition and how it took place. The presence of combustible substance is necessary for the combustion to take place. Any substance or medium which supports the combustion is called the supporter of combustion. Oxygen present in air is the most common supporter of the combustion and is needed for burning. Okay, without oxygen nothing can burn. On the other hand, some gases which do not allow substance to burn are the non-supporter of combustion. Means which don't support the combustion to take place are the non-supporter of combustion. For example, hydrogen, nitrogen, carbon dioxide, they don't allow the substance to burn. All substances do not catch fire. सारे substance नहीं जलते हैं. Okay, and burn in the same manner. They don't catch fire. Also, if they catch fire, they don't burn in the same manner. The lowest temperature at which the substance catches fire and start burning is ignition temperature. Means वो minimum temperature जिस पे एक substance आग पकड़ ले, that is ignition temperature. Okay, this condition is necessary for the combustion of a substance. Clear? So now the next is we do some activities where we are able to know how the oxygen is a supporter of combustion. Okay, so activity number 1, take two wooden blocks. Okay, so we have two wooden blocks as shown in the figure on the right side, a glass chimney, okay, and a candle. So here we have, place a lighted candle on the table. Over the candle, with the help of a glass chimney, okay, with the help of a glass chimney, rest the chimney over the wooden block in such a way that the air can enter the chimney. Okay, so in the first condition on the right side, the left figure, you can see that the air can enter the chimney. Now on the second instant, place a glass plate over the chimney. On the second figure, you are able to see the glass chimney is been covered with a glass plate. What would happen to the candle? Record the observation. So we will take the observation and we will see what will happen. The above activity shows that the oxygen is necessary for the burning of the candle. So in the first case, where the chimney is not closed with a with a glass slab, is able to burn, but the candle which is placed in a glass chimney which is covered with a glass lid, it stopped burning. So let us perform an activity to show that water is a non-combustible substance. So first activity, we have seen that oxygen is necessary for the combustion to take place. Now we will see how we can understand that water is a non-combustible substance. So take up a paper cup and pour some water in it. तो एक ग्लास लीजिए जो पेपर का है और उसमें सब कुछ पानी डाल दीजिए. ओके, टेक अ ट्राइपॉड स्टैंड जिसकी 3 टांगे हों. ओके, 3 legs on which it can stand, a stand which has 3 legs, a tripod stand, and place a fire gauge over it. और उसके ऊपर एक आप बर्नर रख लीजिए. ओके, प्लेस द ट्राइपॉड स्टैंड ओवर द बंसन बर्नर. ओके, तो उसके हमने क्या लिया, उसके नीचे एक बंसन बर्नर. ओके, so in Bunsen burner, what we can do, we can control the supply of oxygen, so where we can increase or decrease the flame. Okay, now put the cup with water on the fire gauge. Okay, जो आपने गॉज लिया है, शीट ली है. ओके, जैसे कि एक नेट जिसमें आप उसको बोल सकते हैं एक मैश छन्नी टाइप. ओके, उस पे हमने उस कप को रखा जिसमें पानी डला हुआ है. ओके, now what we will do, now put the cup with water on the fire gauge and bring to boil. Why did the paper cup does not burn? अब यहाँ एक हमें ऑब्जर्वेशन दिखेगी कि जो पेपर कप है वो जलेगा नहीं, जबकि पेपर तो क्या करता है, इट कैच फायर easily. Okay, but it does not burn because the water is there inside. So the heat is given by the flame is quickly transferred to the from the paper cup to the water. तो जो हीट पेपर कप को मिल रही थी वो किसको ट्रांसफर हो रही थी तुरंत, जो उसके अंदर पानी था. ओके, सो द हीट विच इज ट्रांसफर टू द पेपर कप इज बीन quickly transferred to the water which is in the cup. The cup did not burn as the water did not allow the cup to burn as, okay, as the water does not allow the cup to attain its ignition temperature. Means paper can catch fire easily and the cup is made up of paper, but to catch fire we need the minimum possible temperature at which the substance catch fire, but the temperature of that ignition temperature is not been achieved by the paper cup because it is filled with water and the heat which is transferred to the cup is being immediately transferred to the water. In this way, the ignition temperature of the paper cup is not been able to achieve and it does not catch fire. Okay, so here the second activity shows that the water is a non-combustible substance. Now, what about inflammable substances? So every substance has its own ignition temperature. हर substance का अपना एक minimum temperature होता है जिस पे वो जलना चालू होता है. Okay, so every substance has its own ignition temperature. Certain substance catch fire easily, have low ignition temperature. Such substances are inflammable substance, means वो बहुत आसानी से जल जाते हैं. Why? Because उनका ignition temperature कम होता है. So those substances which have very low ignition temperature and which catch fire easily are inflammable substances like petrol, okay, alcohol. So they are inflammable substances. Okay, so you will find in your day-to-day life many vehicles are running on highway and mainly the tankers on which they have written over there that is they are inflammable substances. Okay, these substances in air can catch fire with a minor spark. एक छोटा सा spark भी इनमें आग लगा सकता है and hence can cause serious accidents. Alcohol, synthetic fibers, sodium, phosphorus and petrol are some of the substances which have low ignition temperature. Okay, so thank you. You can contact on the mentioned number on your screen for admissions in RASA International School from class playgroup to ninth. Thank you. Be safe at your home.